When you go from being on welfare as a dropout in poverty to running a 100-person consulting practice across 7 states, working for a president, I will stand before God and say, I did what I needed to do with all of that influence and all of that wealth and all of that success that you gave me. And I will be proud of that because I will have all these girls and boys that literally change the trajectory of their life. That's what we want to do this. That's why we're here. It's why I've dedicated the last 10 years of our vision through Launchpad with my husband and I working alongside each other.
Rebecca Contreras, who went from rock bottom to a millionaire entrepreneur, rubbing shoulders with leaders in the White House.
The reason that we started the program, it's a scholarship program that's going to go over the time they choose to stay in school, and over time we're going to add students. So we started with 10, we now have 14. Our goal is to do as many students as we can and take on as many students, but also to really ensure that we can stay the journey with these girls through their journey of being in the whole 4-year program.
One thing that particularly touched my heart is when you talked about helping other kids like you from those tough backgrounds who need somebody in their corner. Here's what you said to us.
They need to be able to see role models. They need to be able to see people that grew up in the inner city but look different. They're actually staying in school. They're actually getting a career.
Because we grew up in a single-parent home, in an inner-city community, we know the challenges that are there are tremendous, and they're insurmountable sometimes. And many of you who have grown up in that kind of environment understand what I'm saying. Hispanic kids have the highest dropout rate in college. And it's not because they don't want to stay in college, it's because they've got to drop out to go work to help the mom and dad at home. My husband and I are matching, we're donating the first $25,000, we're raising $25,000 as a match, and every dollar that you donate, 100% goes to the girls. We do not take a salary, we're 100% volunteer. This is all about the girls and the boys. So if you give $1, it becomes $2. But it's so important for us to invest in the education of these kids. They have potential. 3 of them are going into biology and pre-med. My husband worked with probably a couple thousand total in the 8-year period, and help them stay in school. And our program had the #1 metrics in terms of dropping the truancy cases, increased attendance, increased grades. 99% of our kids, we changed the metrics and the bottom line for these kids. And even now, David hears from some of them that keep up, they're in high school, or I mean, they're in college, or they've graduated. They're chefs, they're engineers, they're doing great things, and they reach out and they tell us, thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. So this is who we're about. This is what Women Empower Girls of Legacy is about. It's about believing in the next generation of girls who will be leaders in our community. You guys are the next leaders. It's all about paying it forward and giving back, because you're actually going to graduate. You're not going to have to get your GED. You're going to walk that stage, right? And you're going to go to college. We're so proud that you're going to do it right. Yes.